Yeyatamam prapadyante tam sateva pajamyam mamavatman vartante manushya patra sarvasha. Ye, all who yatha, as mam, unto me, prapadyante, surrender, tam, them, tata. So, eva, certainly, bhajami, reward, aham, mama, my, vatma, what, anuvartante, follow, manushya, all men, partha, person of Pratap, sarvashaha, in all respects. Translation is all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Sita. Please repeat, as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Sita. Purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Everyone is searching for Krishna in different aspects of his manifestation. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is partially realized in his impersonal Brahmajyoti, effulgent and as the all-prevailing Supersoul dwelling within everything, including the particles of atoms, but Krishna is fully realized only by pure devotee. Consequently, Krishna is the object of everyone's realization, and thus anyone and everyone is satisfied according to one desire to have him. In the transcendental world also, Krishna reciprocates with his pure devotees in the transcendental attitude just as the devotee wants him. One devotee may want Krishna as the Supreme Master, another as his personal friend, another as his son, and still another as lover. Krishna rewards all the devotees equally according to their different intensities of love for him. In the material world, the same reciprocations of feelings are there, and they are equally exchanged by the Lord with different types of worshippers. The pure devotees, both here and in the transcendental abode, associate with him in person and are able to render personal service to the Lord, and thus derive transcendental bliss in his loving service. As for those who are impersonalists and who want to commit spiritual suicide by annihilating the individual existence of the living entity, Krishna helps also by absorbing them into his effulgence. Such impersonalists do not agree to accept the eternal blissful personality of Godhead. Consequently, they cannot relish the bliss of transcendental personal service to the Lord. Having extinguished their individuality, some of them who are not firmly situated even in the impersonal existence return to this material field to exhibit their dormant desires for activity. Are not admitted in the spiritual planet, but they are again given a chance to act on the material planet. For those who are fruiting workers, the Lord rewards the desired result of their prescribed duty as Yankeswara, and those who are yogis seeking mystic power are awarded such powers. In other words, everyone is dependent for success upon his mercy alone. And all kinds of spiritual processes are but the different degrees of success in the same path. Unless therefore one comes to the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness, all attempts remain imperfect, as is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Akama sarvakamo va moksha kama udarati tikprena bhakti yogena yajata purusham param. Whether one is without desire, the condition of the devotees, or is desirous of all fruitive results, or is after separation, one should with all effort try to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead for complete perfection, culminating in Krishna consciousness. Again, back to the verse. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Sita. So this morning we are also discussing this subject. It's very important because firstly we have to understand that we are all under the control of the Supreme Lord. Nobody is independent of the Lord. No, you cannot say I'm independent. Krishna says here, says here in this verse, you can see, Matyakshana prakritihi suyate sa chara charam hetunena kaunteya jagati parivartate. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. So in other words, every living entity who is under this material energy, strictly under the control of Maya. Nobody can act outside the preview of Maya. It is not possible. It's not possible. See, again, Krishna is saying here, again he's saying here in the Bhagavad-gītā, oh, furthermore, O Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existence. There is no being, moving or non-moving, that can exist without me. So if we are having some idea that I can do what I like, right? Everybody is independent, correct? So how he gets this idea? He gets this idea of trying to do whatever he likes because of ahankar. Because of what? What is this ahankar? Huh? So with this ahankar, the spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that in actuality carried out by the free modes of material nature. Understand? Maya is forcing you to do. Understand? You cannot, you are helpless. You are what? You are what? Helpless. You cannot. See, suppose, like simple thing. If anybody want to get sick, put up there. So I want to get sick. Because tomorrow I don't want to go to work. Maybe. But did anybody would like to get sick? Nobody. Yes? Anybody? No? Right? But sickness come to you. Yes? Anybody like to grow old here? No. But you become old. Correct? Yes or no? So you are forced. You are what? You are what? Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities that required from the modes of nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something even for a moment. Understanding this. If you think that you are independent, then you are illusion. Then you are what? Simple one. Morning you have to wake up, you have to run to work, right? You can say to your boss, Prabhu, sorry boss, sorry boss, I'm not coming. Okay? He said, no problem, I'll send you some sleep. It may be some color, but correct? Yes? So you are forced to act. You're not independent. Just like, let's say, we start from the lowest rank. Let's say I'm an atheist. I'm what? What is atheist? I don't like God, Prabhu, you, some nonsense. What? They what? They say what? God is what? They God is what? God, nonsense. God is what? Nonsense. They say here. Argue. Yeah, so we saw. They say there is no God. They say that the world is unreal, with no foundation, no God in control. This is spoken by Krishna himself telling you. They say it is produced of sex desire and it has no other curse than lust. Understand? This is nonsense. God, where your God? Right? So for such person, that Krishna says, I should surrender a reward. No? What is the reward you think for such people? Give me some idea. Give me some idea. Everybody get result, right? What do you think this artistic people, what is the result? Tell me. What do you think? He will get a chance to see Krishna and shake him? Huh? I don't believe, no. What will happen to him? Tell me. He goes lower species. Alright, agreeable. He will go lower species. Those who don't believe in me, Krishna says, right? Those don't believe in me, Krishna says here. Those who are envious, those who are also. Those who are envious and mischievous or lovers among men, I perpetually cast them in the ocean of material existence to various demonic species of life. That means they go. But I want to tell you something. If you say you're an atheist, you see what happens to you. You will be shocked to know these things because it is being spoken to you. Huh? Yes, he knows all very well. He's, right, let's read it together. So those people who are thinking they are too smart. Huh? Just as by executing pious activities one achieves different position in heavenly life, by acting impiously one achieves different position in hellish life. Those who are activated by material mode of ignorance engage in impious activities, and according to the extent of the ignorance they are placed in different grades of hellish life. If one acts in the mode of ignorance because of madness, his resulting misery is at least the least severe. Suppose you act crazy, you're crazy. Then your punishment in hell is what? Least, little bit, not so much, little bit. So one who acts impiously but knows the distinction between pious and impious activities placed in a hell of intermediate severity. That means you know you shouldn't do, but you do. You know, coffee drinking, meat eating, all that. Prabhu, I mean, kya baat hai? Yeah. Then you are put into hell of intermediate. That means your burning is a medium flame. Burning is what? Suppose you are atheist. You care less God, what God nonsense. And for one, and ignorantly because of atheism. You see the word atheism? The result hellish life is the worst. He gets full fire. You get what? You want which one now? Light fire, medium fire, or full fire? Which one you want? More fire. You don't want fire, then you better come here. Stand here. You understand? You understand? You think you can do anything you like. Those people are atheistic. You see how the punishment. What's the punishment? Okay, now let's say, Prabhu, I believe God. Correct? Let's go to the next stage. So he believes what? Like let's say the Buddhist people. The Buddhist people. What they say? What is their philosophy? What is their philosophy? So in one thing, what is their philosophy? They believe that ultimately is what? Nirvana. Place of nothing. Place of nothing. For such people, when they die, they will go to a place of nothing. Where is that place of nothing? Where? Where? There is Brahmajyoti and there is material world, correct? In the material world, Maya is acting. In the Brahmajyoti, spiritual energy is working. So they go in between. They go where? And where is that in between? That is actually Lord Shiva's place. Lord Shiva's place, no activity, no Maya is not there, and Krishna's energy is there. In between, suspension, nothing. You understand? The moment, how long you get? If I lock you in a room and keep you like that, can you survive? You become bored. Yes. If your SMS, you don't receive one message, or something wrong. You think the phone wrong. You see how much we are so much into activity. Yes. We cannot be without activity. Yes. And again we will fall down. You understand? Suppose now I'm become more than that. I want to go to Krishna, as many people say. Ultimately, God is what? Light, correct? Light, correct? So what happened to them? What happened to them? Those who go to the light? Those who want to do this light business, you see here. For those whose mind are attached to the unmanifested impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. And to make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who embody. That means they are in a very difficult program. Because how to think of nothing? Is it possible? Possible? And not only that, if they go there, if they go to the Vaikuntha place, if they go there, let's say they go to this light, this way. They go to this light. See what happened to them? Who accept severe austerities and penance to achieve the highest position of being liberated in the Brahman, their intelligence is impure, they fall down. You see, they fall down from their position of imagined superiority because they have no regard for your lotus feet, because they don't catch hold of the lotus feet. Now you're flying in a plane. How long you can fly in the plane outside? How long? As long as the fuel is there, is it not? When the fuel is exhausted, the plane must come down. Yes, oil must crash, correct? So you cannot hang in the air forever. You understand? Similarly, all these light meditators, they cannot actually become successful. Because, why? Firstly, they don't know where they're going. You understand? And even if they go there, they cannot stay there. Come down. So now, what about those people who worship the devatas? This is a big problem among the Hindus. They think that all is equal. Every god is the same. What? Every god is the one. So what happened to them? What happened to them? What happened to them? Tell me. Very good. So those who worship the demigods, Krishna is telling here, you cannot go to the supreme destination. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Where are the demigods staying? Are they staying in the spiritual world or the material world? Material world. That means from the highest planet of Lord Brahma down to the lowest planet, all miseries. Miseries of what? See here, even Brahma has to die. Lord Brahma also has to die. From the highest planet, the material world, to the lowest are all places of misery with repeated birth and death taking place. So now, what do you want to do? You want to go to a place and you want to die there and come back again? Do you want? So in other words, you worship the demigod, you will also go to the place of the demigod. When your piety is finished, then again you must come down. You see how it is explained. I don't know, let me see. Let me open the right verse. So here you see here, the ritualistic ceremonies and sacrifice known as Agnihotra Yajna, Darsha Yajna, Purna Masa Yajna, Chatur Masa Yajna, Pasu Yajna, Soma Yajna, and all are symptomized by the killing of animals and the burning of many valuables, especially food grains, for the fulfillment of material desires and the creation of anxiety. Performing such sacrifice, worshipping Vaiswadeva, and performing the ceremony of Baliharana, which all are supposedly constitute the goal of life, as well as constructing temples for demigods, building resting house and digging and garden, digging wells for the distribution of water, establishing booths for distributing food, and performing activities for public welfare. These are all symptomized by attachment to material desires. And get the right first. Should be this one. My dear King Yudhishthira, when obligation of ghee and food grains like barley and sesame are offered in sacrifice, they turn to celestial smoke, which carries one to a higher planetary system like the kingdom of Dhuma, Rati, Krishna Paksha, Dakshinam, and ultimately the moon. Then, however, the performers of sacrifice descend again to earth to become herbs, creepers, vegetables, and food grain. These are eaten by different living entities, turned to semen, which is injected to female body, thus one takes birth again and again. You follow now? That means if you go, you perform all this yajna and you can go to the heavenly planet. But when your time is finished there, again you must what? Is it good? Come back again, you see, as plant. You see, the plant, you become creeper, you become vegetable, food grain, you are eaten by man, and man relation with woman, and then again taking birth. Again birth, again dying, again birth, again dying. Is it nice business? So now, you become atheist, your punishment is terrible. If you become a Buddhist, your elevation is to the place of nothingness, and again. And if you worship the lights, again you come back. Now you worship the demigods, again you fall down. Yes? Yes or no? So what else you want to worship? Tell me now. What is your program? Tell me now. So, what do you have an idea in your mind? What do you think? Say, oh, Prabhu, I like to worship the ghost. Alright, we'll go to the ghost program. Krishna said here, those who worship the ghosts. Huh? Those who worship what? Those who worship the ghost and spirit will take birth among such beings. Wow, deal. No need to pay airline ticket anymore. Booking, no need, no airline, you can fly anyway. What is the Jagannath-puri, you can go everywhere. Do you want that? Do you want that? Tell me. Do you want to become a ghost? What? Nobody. Right? Alright, then what else you want? Tell me. Some people are attached to Pitrayagya. You know what is Pitrayagya? Huh? To your forefathers doing Pinda. You know, you do this Pinda, that means your forefathers will be enjoying there. Nice place to enjoy. And when you die, your son will do the what do you call that? This program, you must have a son. Understand? So the son will do the same yajna. Then you can enjoy that nicely. But if your son space out, then you have to come back again. Nowadays, many sons are spacing out. Yes? Understand? So do you want to take the chance? So now intelligently you will ask the question. Now what if I do? I will get the supreme benefit that I will never come back here. Yes, that's the question. Yes or no? What should I do that if I worship somebody, then I will never go through all this suffering anymore and I will never come back again? Yes? Isn't that intelligent? Huh? What do you say? What do you say? Huh? What do you say? Yes. Yes or not?
Yes.
Who is that intelligent person you want to worship? Krishna is saying here, Janma karma chame divyam evam yoveti tattvataha yakrate punarjanma naite mameti sodhuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Now before I go to this, I forgot one thing. Prabhu, I just want to make money, Prabhu. That's what you're doing. Day and night, what are you doing? What are you doing? Some people worship money. In fact, I've seen this is among the Indians, they go on Popekung, Chinese god, they say this is Kuvera. They didn't big puja for it. Have you seen that? You know, they think this is Kuvera. They go to South India, to Tamil Nadu, every shop, every Indian shop, or anything is Chinese thing. Huh? All. They think they're worshipping wealth. Wow, I worship God. Prabhu, I don't care, God or money comes. Correct? Right? So what happened to them? Tell me now, what happened to them? What do you think will happen to them? Huh? What do you think? Nothing happened. You get a lot of money. So many money is the honey. Yes? Yes or no? Money is the what? 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 Come on, what is it? Alright, you see what happens if you get so much into worshipping money. Now I like to worship money. What happens to a person who's simply thinking of daylight, money? For human society, constantly thinking how to earn money and apply it for sense gratification brings about the destruction of everyone's interest. See that? When one becomes devoid of knowledge and devotional service, he enters in the species of life like those of the trees and stone. Oh, good luck. You can be a stone for what what bank? ICCI bank. You can be a foundation stone there. That's a good deal, no? Prabhu, yes. Deal. Alright, if you don't like stone, you can become tree. Stand beside the ICCI bank. Give shelter to the bank. Can? Deal? Yes or no? You think it's a good deal? Understand? So we know, becoming atheist is big trouble. Becoming what? Envious, go to low species. Correct? Worshipping demigods, big trouble. Correct? You cannot stay long. Yes? Worshipping what? Impersonal Brahman or Sunyavad or you cannot become happy. Only place you can really become happy. How? How you can become happy? O learned Uddhava, those who fix their consciousness on me, giving up all material desire, share with me a happiness that cannot possibly be experienced by those engaged in sense gratification. Understand this? First thing, if you come to Krishna, you become the most what? The most what? Because without happiness, then how to keep the mind processed, right? Understand? One who does not desire anything within this world, who has achieved peace by controlling his senses, whose consciousness is equal in all conditions, and his mind is completely satisfied in me, finds only happiness wherever he goes. Are you following me? In other words, if you just come to Krishna, what is that? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, this chanting. Only then you can become very happy. Not only that, Krishna says that once he died, he will come back to mind. And he will not return. Naite Mam, Eti Shorjuna, you don't come back. Again, in the same verse, you can see here. Krishna says here, in Sanskrit, na tad bhashyate suryo, na sasaggo na pavakaha, yat gatva na nirvartante tat dhama paramam mama. It says here, see? The supreme abode of mind is not illumined by the sun or the moon or by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. So now where you want to go? Tell me. Where you want to go? Where? Obviously you want to go to Krishna, common sense, correct? But still our Hindu man, oh, so hard. Every day I'm giving class for 41 days. Still you will go home and do some puja for some devata. That means what? He's interested in what? Coming back again. He's interested in what? What to do, you tell me? Huh? They think, no, all God same, everything same, Prabhu, same, Prabhu. Everything what? Same. I quoted one verse this morning in 4:29. I think it's 58, 48. Give me a minute. 45. You see here. This is spoken by Narada Muni. You see here what he says. Despite the cultivation of Vedic knowledge, which is unlimited, and the worship of different demigods by the symptom of Vedic mantra, demigod worship does not help one to understand the supreme power, the supreme powerful personality of God. In other words, I'm telling, or I'm showing you evidence that you, by going to Krishna, will never come back. You, by taking shelter of Krishna, will never come back. But our Hindu man is thinking everything is same thing. Everything is what? Yatam mat. And here, you see what he's saying? By Krishna is saying, if you worship the demigod, you go to whose loka? You cannot go, like if I take bath to Changi, can I go to Jurong? I can fight with the pastor, hey, you rascal, why you bring me here? Now, everywhere same, no? You drive me straight to Singapore, you to come there to IMH. You know what is IMH? What loka is that? Mental institution. You understand? So if you say some nonsense, you go to mental institution, but you worship the devatas, you expect to go to the supreme destination, you must go to which kind of mental house? Which mental house? Which one? I don't know. Yamaraj must find one for you. Correct? Here it says clearly, demigod worship does not help one to understand the supreme powerful personality of Godhead. You cannot. You understand? You cannot what? Huh? Not only you cannot, you can see here. All the different kinds of worshippers of multi-demigods can attain the highest perfectional benediction, which is spontaneous attraction, unflinching, fixed upon the supreme personality of Godhead, only by the association of the pure devotee of the Lord. You understand this point? So now you understand. You cannot go anywhere with anybody except going to pure devotee, who will bring you to. You see here, you cannot go to Krishna or you cannot escape his Maya if you do not surrender to Krishna. If you do not what? Direct. My dear Uddhava, I am personally the ultimate shelter and way of life for sanely liberated person. And thus, if one does not engage in my loving devotional service, which is made possible by associating with my devotees, then, for all practical purpose, one possesses no effective means for escaping materialism. In other words, If you don't want to take shelter of a pure devotee of Krishna and you want to do your own thing, then as Krishna says, as you surrender, I reward accordingly. Yes? If you become, or we become a worm, is there any problem for Krishna? You become a worm, is some problem for Krishna? Huh? Is that problem? Whose problem is it? Our problem. Yes. You know how painful it is going from lower life to high life? Huh? How much pain? How much pain? Very pain. So according to our consciousness, as we surrender, Krishna is prepared to reward. But why we should waste our time doing all this nonsense? Huh? Is it wasting time now? What? Better to quickly surrender to Krishna and go home back to God. Yes? Practical? Yes? Yes or no? Huh? What? No. Correct? Yes or no? And we are all so foolish. We are all what? So foolish. You know, we are all so foolish. You see, we all know this material world is full of pain. Yes or no? Yes or no? No pain. Is it pain or not pain? See what Uddhava said. Sri Uddhava said, my dear Krishna, generally human beings know that material life brings great future unhappiness. Yes? Yes or no? And still they try to enjoy material life. Look at that. Prabhu, yeah, till Sunday I come to finish, 6 days I can enjoy. Yes? And my dear Lord, how can one in knowledge act just like a dog, an ass or a goat? 6 days you become a dog, a goat, and an ass. 7 days you come here and you say, yeah, Krishna, yeah, Krishna. Is that intelligence? Is that intelligent? Tell me. What? What? Tell me what? Tell me. This is not my saying, huh? I'm just showing you only. In other words, if you try to enjoy the material world, you will end up like what? 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 What you will end up as? You will end up as a dog or an ass or a what? Goat. Indian people like to eat a lot of goat, no? Yes? You like this? You like this? Tell me. Tell me, tell me. Huh? Prabhu, you don't know what family life, so much problem, so much headache, how much business life. Alright, we'll go there. We will go there. I shall show you what it is about. What is said by Narada Muni, this is spoken by Narada Muni in the Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why I'm telling you, you please don't read the Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatam will frighten you so that you will never. What? It says here in this verse, very important verse. So some people like to surrender to their family. Right? That is also surrendering. You're not saying no. Huh? What? Some people you tell them, Prabhu, Sunday, my only day, my family day. What? Sunday is what? What day? Family day, happy family. Right? I play happy family, mother, Jack, father, huh? Correct? My only day, Prabhu, family, A desire to maintain body, wife and children is also observed in animal society. The animals have full intelligence to manage such affairs. Don't think you only expert in family life. They also know. If a human being is simply advanced in this respect, what is the difference between him and an animal? Huh? What is the difference? Any difference? There is no difference. One should be very careful to understand that this human life is attained after many, many births in the evolutionary process. A learned man who gives up the bodily concept of life, both gross and subtle, will by the enlightenment of spiritual knowledge become a prominent individual spirit, soul, as the Supreme Lord is also. So therefore, this consciousness, this family consciousness, surrendering to family, is also very detrimental. It's also what? Very detrimental. Don't think that you are okay maintaining your family. In fact, there's a verse in the Bhagavad-gītā which says that anyone who is just simply into family conscious is also be taken to them. Is also what? You understand? There is no excuse except for only one thing. What is that? What is that? Huh? We have to surrender to Krishna. Huh? We have to what? Therefore, if the living entity is developed in Krishna consciousness, is merciful to others, and if his spiritual knowledge of self-realization is perfect, he will immediately attain liberation from the bondage of material existence. You follow my point? I'm not sitting here to tell you and make you laugh. I'm trying to tell you something very important. That we have no other choice than surrendering to. You like it or not. But if you think you want to do other way, then Krishna has got his what? Other mechanism to cater for you. You understand? Either you want to be an artist or you want to be what? What? Or you want anything. You understand? Accordingly you're going to do. That's why Krishna says here, what's the time? Alright. You see here? He says here, therefore, even you want what? A person who has broader intelligence, whether he be full of all material desire, without any material desire, or desiring liberation, must by all means worship the Supreme Lord, the personality of God. You understand? This is intelligent. You want karma. You don't want karma. You want anything. Huh? You understand? Are you following? You see here again, Krishna says, everything that can be achieved by fruitive activities, by penance, by knowledge, detachment, mystery yoga, charity, religious duties, and all other means of perfecting life is easily achieved by my devotee through loving service unto me. If somehow or other my devotee desires promotion to heaven, liberation, or residence in my abode, he easily achieves such benediction. So why are you going somewhere else? Why are you going? Where? In fact, Krishna says, if anybody worships anybody else other than me, is only doing it in a wrong way. He's doing what? He's doing what? Wrong way. Right, you see here, Bhagavad-gītā. Those who are devotees of other gods, who worship them with faith, actually worship only me, O son of Kunti. But they do so in a wrong way. Avidhi Purvakam. So I don't know, I have spent about, I don't know how long time I have. Huh? 1 hour? Okay. Huh? Alright. Are you convinced or not convinced? Tell me. You want to become an atheist? Huh? No. You want to become what? Shunya what? Nothing? Huh? What? Or you want to become what? A Brahmavadi? Maya what?
I want to
Or you want to become a demigod worshipper? Correct? Or you want to what? Worship wealth? Or you want to be a happy family man? Tell me what you want. What you want?
Lord Krishna.
You want Lord Krishna. Then you must join us. Yes? Yes or not? Yes or no? Understand or not understand? Don't understand. Understand or don't understand?
Understand.
Your choice. Krishna is not interfering. That's why Krishna said in Bhagavad-gītā, I have spoken, now you do as you please. What is that verse? 18. Karishye vachanam tava. What no? Yet, what? Not tata yata chasi tata kuru. 18 what? No, 73 is different. 18 what? 50? Nobody knows? Come on. So Krishna said to Arjuna, I have spoken to you, now you act as you please. What you like you can do. Krishna is no objecting. Krishna is happy playing his flute. You mean to say you don't come, he won't play his flute? What? 18? 63. Because you didn't come, he couldn't play his flute. Is that a fact? What? Thus, I have explained to you knowledge still more confident, deliberate on this fully, and do what you wish to do. See, this is why our Hindu religion is best religion. After hearing, I can do what I like. Isn't it good religion? Good enough. Yes, I can do what I like. What? Krishna said. If you are hanging like a bat in one house, also Krishna passing stool by the mouth. You know bat? Bat pass through stool by what? By the mouth. You like going on big gate. You pass through by the mouth. Yes? Yes or not? How many like? Prabhu, I like to be a bat, Prabhu. Tell me. Batman. Yes, Batman. Ah, very good. Yes. One want to be Spider-Man, another one Batman. Become all kind of crazy man. You see? Therefore, we should be very careful. That's why we need this knowledge. Understand? This is what? You cannot do what you like. You think you want to do what you like? The resultant action is disastrous. Action is what? That's why a fool, anyone who knows and still does it, is a real fool. Is a what? Understand? That's why Krishna said, Mudo na bijanante. The fool cannot understand. The fool? Understand? So be cautious. Don't waste your time. Already wasted enough time. All we have to do is quickly open our mouth and say what? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Alright, so I'm going to stop here. If you've got any question, no question, we stop here then. What? Chant Hare Krishna means you are saying to Krishna, I want to be your servant. Jai Sri Radha. Chanting Hare Krishna means, Krishna, I want to be your servant. So the moment you chant, Krishna will then give you intelligence how to surrender to him. You follow? So yes, for such people who are chanting and nothing happening, that means they are not getting good association. You follow? They are not getting good association. You take how many times they talk to the devotees, how many times they come to be with the devotees. Devotee association is very important. When they associate with devotees, then by associating, all the dirty contamination will be cleaned out. You understand? Just like I gave one example, you cook one pot, you put on the ceiling and you cook the fire downstairs. Can you cook the pot? Huh? You say, guess what? Put there, can? Right? You can probably eat your meal after 1 week. Yes? Not practical. If you want to be cooking the thing, you must put the pot on the... Yes. So similarly, if you want to make advancement, you must take association of the body. There's no other recourse to that. You must surrender. Yes? Because the devotees can destroy what? Oh, my mother, virtuous lady, these are the qualities of great devotees who are free from all attachment. You must seek the attachment to such holy men, for this counteract the pernicious effect of material attachment. Only by sadhu association, all maya can be. Otherwise, there is no way. That's what? All right? Understand? All right, what's the question? They accept Krishna? Some people accept Krishna, but they don't accept Prabhu. But if they can find another pure devotee, we have no objection. But they must find another pure devotee who is coming down in proper line. Who, by his association, you must change. You can say, no, I've got my guru, you can say, or you can say, I myself, you can say anything, as I have explained today. Yes? But the result will be accordingly. But if you accept someone who is a pure devotee, that means you must change. You must give up your bad habit. What is the bad habit? No, Prabhu, I am pure vegetarian. Are you taking onion and garlic? Oh, that I am eating. More onion, what to put? Understand? That means you are not pure. That means you put contamination in your heart. You understand? That means you are not religious. Krishna is drinking every morning Nescafe. You offer Krishna Nescafe. Prabhu, Krishna, you please bring and brought devotion Nescafe. Yes? Can? Bangkok. The Sikh temple also giving chai. Prabhu, morning they are all running inside the cookhouse to get the chai. This means you are intoxicated. Correct? Yes? Can you be a devotee of Krishna? Can? So if you are following somebody and you are giving up all these bad habits, then means yes, you are on the right path. But if you still maintaining your bad habit, in the heart you have got desire to enjoy material life, that means something is wrong. Something is wrong. No? Our bad habit. My guru said you can do. Correct? Guru is representative of who? Huh? And if Krishna don't do and your guru is doing, something is somewhere not correct, is it not? Yes? Yes or not? That means something wrong with the guru must do whatever who says. And if guru is teaching you something other than what Krishna said, then can he be a guru? Simple logic. You understand? If you follow such a person, you must become purified and develop love for family, dog, cat. Develop love for who? Krishna. You understand? And that's not happening in the heart, then something is not right. Something is what? Huh? A child also knows. Simple thing. So this is how you test. We are not saying you must accept Prabhupada, or you are not saying it's liberty. Everybody has got liberty to do what they want to do. Alright? Yes or not? But the result has to be seen. If your result is not forthcoming, and if you are still in Maya, then something is wrong with the process. Something is what? Important. Anything else?
What is authenticity of the scriptures? Everything is related to the scriptures. Are they being said by the Lord or not? How do you do that?
to be what?
What is prove the authenticity of the scriptures?
Alright, take out the word 6 word, 6-1 something. Veda, Satcha, Narayana something, 6-1 something. That Vedas are coming from Satcha, Bhagavad Pranita. Vedas are not coming from some other speculation. It is directly from the word of God. I think the Yamadutas is saying, when they ask this question, can you take the verse out for me? Can anyone help me take it out? So, if you are following any authority, he must quote the Vedas. You understand? If he does not use the Vedic Pramanam, then it is not word of God. You understand? And if you don't follow the word of God, then what happens? You see here? He who discards scriptural injunction and act according to own whim, neither attain perfection nor happiness nor supreme destination. In other words, if he doesn't use the Vedic Pramanam, he tries to use his own mental speculation. Then what happens to him? Trouble. What? Trouble. You understand? Are you following? You got it? 613 or 61 something? You can see the index. I quickly take for you, show you since you asked this question. Just give me. I think it's should do that set. I think it's 6-1. 6-1. Something 6-1. Yamaduta state, no? Okay, here 6146. Come, you cannot find. See here. Yamaduta uchuhu, Veda pranitoho dharmo, ye adharma tad viparya, Vedo Narayana Satcha, Swayambhu iti Shushma. You see that? Vedo Narayana Satcha. Veda is coming from who? Narayana. You understand? Translation. The Yamaduta replied, that which is prescribed in the Vedas constitute dharma, the religious principle, and the opposite of that is irreligion. The Vedas are directly the supreme personality of Godhead, Narayan, and are self-formed, and this we have heard from Yamaraj. Are you following? So you cannot do anything beyond Veda. Right? Suppose I didn't finish this part. Suppose I act sinfully. I care less for your rascal nonsense, all this. I want to do my thing, right? Let's say I like that. So what is my consequence? What is my conclusion? What is my problem? What will happen to me? What will happen to me? I don't care. I don't care you all your nonsense. No. I want to enjoy, Prabhu. I want what? Chicken, mutton, biryani, what? What? Johnny Walker. What? See what happens. Singapore, I've come, I've left India, What is nonsense India? Very hard to get license. Yeah, openly can get, correct? If a human being is engaged in sinful, irreligious activities, either because of bad association or because of failure to control his senses, then such a person will certainly develop a personality full of material desire. He thus becomes miserly towards others, greedy, and always anxious to exploit the bodies of women. When the mind is so polluted, one becomes violent and aggressive, without authority of Vedic injunction, slaughters innocent animals for sense gratification, worshipping ghosts and spirits, The bewildered person falls fully into the grip of unauthorized activity and thus goes to hell, where he receives a material body infected by the darkest modes of nature. In such a degraded body, unfortunately continues to perform inauspicious activity that greatly increases future unhappiness, and therefore he again accepts a similar material body. What possible happiness can there be for one who engages in activity inevitably terminating in death? This is the result of one who don't want to work. Choice. Everything is your choice, Prabhu. No hard and fast. What you like, you can do. Up to you. Yatha chasi, tatha kuru. Prabhu, I am not coming to Sunday class anymore. Why? Correct? Yes or not? Think again. Alright, time's up. We're going to stop here. Question. If you have question, you can ask upstairs. Alright, announcement, any announcement?